Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
So last week, Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota learned that he would be the vice presidential nominee to go head to head with Kamala against that of Trump and J.D. Vance, right? Okay, so he had his first speech in Philadelphia and Kamala Harris was standing right behind him. And he gave this rebel-rousing speech and he took Trump and J.D. Vance to task, talking about how he can't wait to debate the guy and all of that. But one thing really caught my attention, and that was this. Check it out.
Every day in the White House, I'll have Vice President Harris's back. Every single day. And we'll have yours.
So you heard him say that every day in the White House that he would have Kamala Harris's back and that they would have ours. And I was like, well, haven't we heard that before? Well, we heard that from President Joe Biden when he was elected to be the president of the United States in 2020. And he stood up there and said, and to Black Americans, you have had my back and I'm going to have yours. Now, here we are almost 4 years later. And as Black Americans, I think we can honestly say that we don't feel like Joe and Kamala has had our back. But we know that they have had everybody else's back. They've had the migrants back. They had the Ukraine, the Afghans, Israel, and everybody else you can think of. Their backs have been had. But us as Black Americans, no, we can't say that. We haven't gotten anything specifically. In fact, Joe and Kamala both said that they weren't going to do anything specifically for Black people. So that wasn't really a secret. So now when I hear Tim Walz say that, now of course he wasn't speaking to just Black Americans, but we're included in that, right? You're not going to have our backs. You want the Black vote to go in there and put you and Kamala in office so that y'all can continue to ignore us like Kamala and Joe Biden did. And don't give me that, oh, well, you know, Kamala's big on business contracts for Black people on HBCUs. Not all Black people have businesses or go to HBCUs. So how does that benefit all Black Americans? It does not. They know what we want. We want a check. We want a hate crime bill. We want all the chips and the dips and the bells and the whistles like everybody else is getting, right? Specifically us, because our ancestors were robbed of that with all that free labor that was stolen from them and all of the horrors that they went through and that we are still going through as Black Americans. We have not gotten what is owed to us. So I would say that they have not had our backs, and I don't see how Kamala, as of to this day, she doesn't have any policies as to what she's going to do for anybody, but I don't see how she would tuck tail and run from what her and Joe Biden was doing. What would be different for us as Black people? So when I hear Tim Walz say, oh, we're going to have your back, I say that's a lie, because Kamala and Joe have not had our back, and you being the vice president, Kamala ain't going to let you go in there and take over the show. Don't you think for a moment that Kamala is going, well, I don't know, though. Maybe she will, because we just don't know. But I don't think she the type of person going to let you get all the credit, right? And so, yeah, sounds cute in theory, but we know how it actually goes. And we have not had our bags had. Anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.